Hi, this is Allison again. And as you probably know, I'm a big believer in the helpful software, services, and programs that Elementool offers. But you don't need to just take my word for it. We have countless satisfied clients, from companies great and small. And some of them would like to tell you why they love Elementool too. Please take a look at these testimonials and find out firsthand why our clients value our services.
The G2's experience with Elementool has been really positive. I think largely once we overcome the initial barriers of change, that people are very enthusiastic about using Elementool. People that used to insist on having things documented in Excel now insist that they get, entered into Elementool, and that's very encouraging. And projects that don't use Elementool, the team members definitely miss it and call for Elementool. So I know it's highly valuable, and I know its use is appreciated here at this company. And that's largely, I guess, all I can say. We like it. It does a great job.
Basically, we use Elementool for large distributed projects. Our development teams are primarily offshore, but we also have another development location in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we have user base for user acceptance testing in Tulsa and also Virginia Beach. So being the fact that it's distributed, we need a web application or something similar to that to be able to handle issues. The prior methodology utilizes Excel spreadsheets, and it was always a challenge to try to find out who had the current Excel spreadsheet, where the defects were. It also meant that somebody had to take all of the input to all of the Excel spreadsheets and collate it, which usually took an hour or two before the status meeting. So Elementool absolves us of all that. It's current to the date when we can sit and review the issues. It customizes very, very easily. Most of the people who are either a developer or a QA person, tester, looks at it and understands the functionality very easily. The remarks section is golden. You go back and we have had a couple projects where people have said, gee, that the application is not supposed to support that type of functionality, or was supposed to support that type of functionality, and then we can go back to a particular issue later in the remarks, and that person said, no, the application is not supposed to do it, so they took it out. So it's great for an audit trail. My experience with the whole Elementool has been extremely favorable. It's been very beneficial to our organization, particularly since we're decentralized as we are between the business users, the development, and the testers. So it's been an excellent tool. It's priced extremely right. So Elementool is a steal at that price.
Great.
And when it's that decentralized, you just have to have a tool like Elementool.
We use it sort of for two separate purposes. So we use it for as a tool for the business and the product team to manage requests for new features or even defects. But then those are sort of managed differently than the way the QA team uses it on a project. So the QA team on a project uses it to manage bugs for that particular project while we're in the QA phase. So it's twofold. We use it to track and manage new requests for new features, as well as on projects as our bug tracking tool. The capturing of the data, the customization of the issue tracking capability in Elementool, it's all there for us to add whatever data we need. So that part seems to be working fine for us.
Okay.
But the other aspect of how we use Elementool really feeds into our, I call it work intake. So new requests will come in through Elementool, where we then take a series of these requests and we package them up into our releases through Elementool. Our business community has access to the tool, and they would enter requests in the tool, and then our product team would manage those requests, look at how important they are, what's the priority on them, and then package them up into a package of requests that we would deliver in what we call a release. So that's the twofold use of the tool that we have in-house here. It seems to work well for us. Right now, I mean, in terms of the cost, it's provided a great value to us. So, Elementool, I think, is cost effective for a smaller organization like ours. So.
Great.